This story is being taken from the folklore of the Cherokee indigenous people. Why do some trees stay evergreen? The Great Power planted various types of trees and gave them a command. They would receive a gift based on their readiness and vigilance. The Great Power asked the trees to stay awake and guard the earth for 7 nights. The trees were excited at the responsibility and eager to know their reward. The first 3 nights were easy. The trees talked and swayed, they kept awake. But the 4th and 5th nights were more difficult. The talk tapered off to a whisper. One by one they fell asleep. By the 6th night, only a few trees remained standing erect. On the 7th night, the cedar and the pine, the fir and the spruce were standing tall and erect. The Great Power marveled at their endurance and praised their responsibility. Now for their gift. They would remain evergreen through all seasons. They would continue as guardians of the earth. When autumn came, the other trees would lose their leaves. They would seem lifeless through winter. The evergreens would always be ready and vigilant. On this Friday of the 2nd week of Advent, our response to the readings comes from Psalm 1. This first of the Psalms gives a full plan for a person who seeks holiness. It is a theme for the rest of the Psalms, as the psalmist proclaims that God is great and God must be given glory and praise. We give God this glory by walking in the paths of the Torah and tradition. This also gives us a definite set of steps as we prepare to receive the gift of salvation. The gift is freely given. Psalm 1 tells us what a blessed person should not do. The person should not walk in the company of the wicked, should not stand in the path of sinners, and should not sit with the scoffers. Preparing for Christmas can be time-consuming. There are Christmas sweets and the traditional fruit cake to get ready. We buy presents and decorate the Christmas tree. We spend time, money, and a great deal of thought. This is good and admirable. We want to be ready for the celebration of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with family and friends. The collateral joy comes when we spend time with grateful hearts thinking about how good God has been to us. God did the very same thing. God spent time and thought on us. God did this to bring peace, joy, and smile to our faces. The gift of this joy is free, and it is always there. The question for us is, are we vigilant and ready to receive the true gift of Christmas? Too often we are immersed in trivialities and side issues, and we miss the true joy of the moment. Think about how you prepare for Christmas Day. How do you make sure that you are ready and vigilant for the spiritual gifts of Christmas, which come freely from our God?
Please join us in this prayer to Saint Joseph to help us prepare for the birth of Christ for the 2nd week of Advent. Hail, guardian of the Redeemer, spouse of the Blessed Virgin Mary, To you God entrusted his only Son. In you Mary placed her trust. With you Christ became man. Blessed Joseph, to us too, show yourself a father and guide us in the path of life. Obtain for us grace, mercy, and courage, and defend us from every evil. Amen.